Hi guys, short video about question what you can do if a Kohler toilet leaking from this bolt or nut here. By the way, you can see here this toilet, that's the model here, definitely a Kohler. And after I had some blockage in the toilet, was using a plunger. After removing the blockage and flushing a couple of times, it started leaking heavily from here. So what could be the cause and what are the possible solutions? I mean, I'm not a professional, but I had a real pro here and he solved the problem. There are a couple of good news and some bad news for you. So most people would probably think that there is a real big problem then in the toilet itself. I move a little bit away, so maybe that sound is not as bad anymore, because of course here inside it's not very good. I hope you can still understand me. So on the positive side, there doesn't have to be a real big problem here, and I would first definitely not try to open this thing here. Go back here to the side, because you don't know what's really underneath here. There could be some super nasty things here underneath, even some large cockroaches living underneath here. The plumber told me he has seen this many times. So when you open this nut here and remove the washers, then there will be a larger opening where large cockroaches could easily come out. So I would not recommend to do this at the beginning. I've also been thinking there would be a major problem here inside, probably wax ring or so damaged, but that doesn't have to be the case. That's the good news. So maybe you don't have to do anything with the toilet, because there's probably rather a problem down the drain. So what I would recommend to check is then maybe like here in the shower, to see if the water is not backing up from here. So unfortunately, in a lot of cases, you would then see something coming up. Definitely no nice stuff, black stuff from underneath. Make sure that you're not flushing more anymore, because it could then come up and maybe even leak into your bathroom or so. Also check other bathrooms. And this is exactly what happened in our case. Unfortunately, usually these drains are difficult to use to unclog, because usually they are rather thin, but there are openings on the roof, like these ventilation openings. Of course, then you need a snake. I think they are called snake. You can rent them maybe on Lowe's, Home Depot. They're usually not very expensive. In our case, it was just $30 for, I think, 3 or 4 hours. Plumber rented one, went on the roof, put down the snake and pushed the clogging out. That was this small problem, but of course, there's usually something causing that. Sometimes roots growing into the sewage line. So definitely recommended to pour down something which will remove the stuff, maybe also some grease from previous owners or so, or paint or wear things they put down into the drain. You never know, especially when you have a new home or bought it just recently like we did. So you have no clue what's down there. So it took just an hour or so to fix that, and we didn't have to do anything here. That's the crazy thing. Even though it was leaking from the side, I asked the plumber if you don't have to repair that, like to really seal these openings here on the side, and he said no, they don't have to be really sealed. It's nothing which needs to protect against leakage under pressure or so. Also, he suggested to leave an opening here in the caulking, especially in the bag, especially in case if it's backing up, then it can leak a little bit to the bag slowly, so you have time to do something. Or like in our case, when you have this caulking all the way around, then at least you see it leaking from the bolts on the sides before it would fill up and then leak full force from above. So I would say, again, there's good news and bad news. Unfortunately, everything with plumbing is not so easy. I hope in your case there won't be a major issue, maybe just a small thing like in our case. But I would say that's it for now. I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or better solutions or alternate things, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.